One of the weirdest Champions League semi-finals you are ever likely to see. Liverpool blitz Roma. They're 5-0 up. Then Roma, who of course came back so incredibly and iconically against Barcelona, started to do it in the last 10 minutes of that game. Chris has been talking about Liverpool for 8 years. If anyone deserves to go to a Champions League final, it is this man. You must have thought you were there already, but now your bum's twitching a little bit, right?
Mate, at 5-0 and the way that we were playing, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, we're making this shit look easy. And I was literally stood there as the fifth goal when with my hand on my head. And James, honest to goodness, I couldn't understand what was going on. I've been going to footy for 30 years and you're not supposed to make a Champions League semi-final look like that, and of course it never ended like that, did it? You know, Roma come back into the game, we took Mo Salah off, and last 15 minutes, you're like, wow, what's going on here? We lost control of it. Head seemed to go, it looked like we were tied in. Roma get 2 goals, one of them penalty and stuff, and you're thinking to yourself, we always do it the hard way. And going into Rome now, the feeling is obviously euphoria around here, because you'd offer anyone around here 5-2 before the game and you think to yourself, yeah, I'll have a little bit of that. But you just know the way that Barcelona have come back, the way that they came back against Barcelona, you're worried about it because they caused us problems. They caused us problems at the beginning of the game and they caused us problems at the end of the game.
Common sense in anyone would go, that is done. This tie is over. Liverpool going to score more goals. And what I'm blown away with is what happened to Roma in that second half. Because the first 20 minutes, they looked okay. They looked solid to a point. But then Liverpool totally tore them apart. What happened?
I don't know. Honest to God, like sometimes you go to football and you look at it and you think, like, I like to analyse games and I like to look at it tactically and stuff like that. I've got no frigging idea. It was in a whirlwind of alley, and singing and shouting and chanting, and it just felt like the team and the manager and the players and everything was just one again, and the fans, of course, were just one and fighting for that one thing, and the players were unbelievable. It looked like every time we were attacking, we were scoring, and that's what Liverpool have done at times this season. We did it in Porto.
I think the thing for me, so if someone was able to watch it on telly, I think the big thing was the playing 3 at the back for Roma was suicidal. It was such a silly thing to do, and for a little bit you had Jesus dealing with Salah, but I was watching those one-on-one battles, and it was a matter of time before they started to stretch them. Liverpool then started to play a little bit more direct, a little bit more, a few more long balls. And it turned Roma on their side. They were then getting stretched, and then you just totally tore them apart. But let's talk about Mo Salah. He was involved in 4 of the goals today. I mean, the front 3 scored again. But Mo Salah, he's the best in the world right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He absolutely has to be. I mean, he's the best player that I've ever seen live. And, a couple of years ago I said that about Luis Suarez, but this player is on another level. I think that's 43 goals for the season and about 15 odd assists or something like that. It's ridiculous. And, everything he touched just seems to go right. The first goal, James, oh my days, you're like, what on earth?
What is he doing?
I literally just like, what? Oh my God, he scored again. And then the second one, am I right in saying he dinks the second one over Alisson as he's coming out, like just a short little dink and stuff? And then those 2 assists as well. I mean, he's just an absolute all-round player, and he's a team player as well. He's obviously fighting for the golden shoe and the golden boot in the Premier League, but he laid on 2 goals again tonight on a plate, skins his man, plays it across the box, and it's another 2 assists for him as well. The guy is simply the best I've ever seen.
He's on a totally different level. The way, as I say, Roma played helped them a little bit because you allowed him to have the ball facing the goal, which is just a disaster for anyone. But the counter-attacks were incredible. Roberto Firmino was incredible. The one thing you've got to say as a negative, Jurgen Klopp's created that atmosphere. He's created that way of playing football, and that's why he's scored 5 goals. But should he have taken Salah off? 74 minutes. That's when it started to turn.
No, looking back at it, no, I don't think so. But, our squad's decimated at the moment, James. We've got literally 3 midfielders standing now in James Milner, Gini Wijnaldum and Jordan Henderson. It looks like Ox's knee went or something like that. It looked like a really bad injury. Looks like his season's probably done there. And you've got to rest Mo Salah. You absolutely have to, because unfortunately, as great as a side we are, we're not a one-man team, but he's the difference maker. He's the difference maker every single week. And yeah, you can look back with hindsight and go, we shouldn't have done that. But I think in that position, a lot of people would probably have rested him as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, mate, 90 minutes away from Kiev. It's looking really, really good. Last thing to ask you, what was the atmosphere like today?
Said it to me, James. James, that's the first time anyone said it to me. 90 minutes
Mate,
away
you
from
are.
Kiev.
You're 90 minutes away. It's incredible. And what? So yeah. So final question. It's got to be about the atmosphere there again today, because you can feel it through the TV screen how electrifying it is. What is it like to be there?
James, there's nothing better. There's just nothing better. There's an energy around this place. It's like Liverpool fans. There's something about this competition, this football team, and we crave it. And us as fans crave it, and we want to be in it. And you know what, James? I've seen English teams do this Champions League stuff over the years now, and nobody does the Champions League like Liverpool. As crap as we are in the Premier League, you can put us into the Champions League, and we'll do well because we're made for this competition. Our fans crave it, and we crave it, mate. And the atmosphere is just the best in England, mate. It absolutely is, and it always will be.
Well, they've got one foot in the door. They're nearly there at the Champions League final, but it is going to be nervy in Rome, next in the second leg of the tie. Chris, I'll let you go. You've got to do a load of fan cams. Head over to the Redmen TV and check out all of those fan cams, because I think there's going to be a party going on at Anfield tonight. Let me know your thoughts. It was 5-0. It ended 5-2. Is that going to come back to haunt Liverpool? Let me know in the comments below. Click like if you enjoyed this video. Most importantly, subscribe to Ball Street. I'll see you soon.